The 4-1 Houston Texans on the road looking to add to their winning streak right now, taking on the 1-4 New England Patriots this weekend. The Patriots starting rookie quarterback Drake May in this one, his first start of the season. I feel bad for him. This is not an easy task for the rookie to make his first start. The Texans getting into this one without Nico Collins, who's on injured reserve and will miss at least the next 4 games. So we know that the rookie quarterback's got to play well. We know that they've got to have Stefon Diggs and Tank Dell step up on the Texans side to replace Nico Collins. But what about non-stars that need to show up in this one? It's time for Who Better Ball, presented by my friends at BetUS. They want you to try out BetUS, and they're offering you a 150% bonus up to $2,000 on your first deposit when you use the code YouTube150. So non-stars that need to step up for each team if that team has hopes and desires of winning this one. Let's start with the Texans. Let's go to defense, and it's whoever starts in place of Kamari Lassiter. So the rookie cornerback from Georgia has been fantastic. Lassiter has been awesome for the Texans, and he's played every snap at cornerback to this point. Well, an injury is keeping him out of this one, so the Texans have numerous options to fill in for a Lassiter who's not going to play in this one. And when you start thinking about rookie quarterback making his first start and Derek Stingley's over here, I bet you Drake May throws at whoever starts opposite Derek Stingley. So a couple of different options for the Texans in this one. I believe it's going to be D'Angelo Ross. That's who's on the unofficial depth chart for the Houston Texans behind Kamari Lassiter. That's also a guy that they brought back and put on the active roster, and he got the opportunity last year when Derek Stingley was out for a moment, and it didn't go great for Ross, but I believe he's going to get the opportunity or the first shot, the first crack at it here in this one. But Kadar Holman is also on this team. The Texans brought him over from the Ravens practice squad this week. He was on the team last year as well, so he's an option to fill in for Lassiter. Chris Boyd is an option to fill in for Kamari Lassiter as well. Boyd, though, at cornerback didn't look good in the preseason, so I don't know if he's going to get that opportunity. And then there's 2 inside options, one on the active roster, one on the practice squad that I guess in a pinch you could play as the outside cornerback. That's Miles Bryant, but again, better cast as an inside cornerback for the Texans. And there is Desmond King, who's on the practice squad. The Texans could elevate him, and King has played in his past a lot of outside. He's primarily been an inside guy when he's been with the Texans, but he can also help in the return game, and no Robert Woods this weekend would help with Desmond King helping out in the return game because he can do a little bit of that. But again, I believe it's going to be D'Angelo Ross, not because of the unofficial depth chart, just that's what it feels like they'll do. He'll get first crack at it, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a couple of different guys get an opportunity, especially if the early returns aren't great there when May is challenging that cornerback opposite Derek Stingley. So not a great spot there for Drake May. Great spot for you if you want to wager on this one at BetUS. BetUS has so much for you in this game. Texans, Patriots. I like the Texans, and even money here with the Texans to win by 7. I like it. Usually I'm going 50, but I like this one a lot. So we're going with 100. It's that easy to get in on the action at BetUS. You can do it right there. And when you sign up with the code YouTube150, you're going to get a 150% bonus up to $2,000 on your first deposit. It's that easy to put a wager in there on BetUS. Check it out. Couple of Patriots here who better ball out if they have any chance of upsetting the Houston Texans. Let's start with their running back, Antonio Gibson. No Ramondre Stevenson in this one, so let's see what Gibson can do. He's been sort of the change of pace back, a little shifty. Ramondre Stevenson is the hammer. He's the power back. So I guess you would say that Stevenson's the thunder, Gibson's the lightning. No thunder for this one because of Ramondre Stevenson's injury, so all lightning here for the Patriots when it comes to running the football. But Gibson has been pretty good. A little bit of a slow start, but they've put him on the field a little bit more and given him some more opportunities, and he doesn't have the fumbling issues that Ramondre Stevenson has had throughout the course of this season as well. You probably remember Antonio Gibson's name because he was randomly on your fantasy football team a couple of times over the past few years when he was in Washington. Now he's in New England. He's going to be the lead back, and he's got to have a huge day. You've got to be able to run the football if you're the Patriots to take some of that heat, take some of that pressure off of the rookie quarterback, Drake May, making his first start in the NFL. You have to run the football well. That'll help neutralize the Texans' pass rush, which is one of the best at pressuring quarterbacks. Actually, it is the best in pressuring quarterbacks in the NFL. So to help neutralize the Texans' pass rush, it'll help calm things down for May. Antonio Gibson's the guy. They've got to run the football really well, the Patriots do, if they have any designs on upsetting the Texans. And they've got to stop the Texans from putting the ball in the air and being successful in the air. And that starts with cornerback Christian Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a former first rounder, is really talented. Stefon Diggs was very complimentary of Gonzalez and what he thought of the second-year cornerback for the New England Patriots. And if Gonzalez can make things a little difficult in the quest to replace Nico Collins, you've got to turn the Texans' offense into a disjointed offense. Don't let it be smooth in trying to replace Nico Collins if you're the Patriots. Don't let Dell and Diggs get comfortable as they try to make up for what Nico Collins brought to the table. And Gonzalez can do that. He's traveled with the top wide receiver before, and if he travels with Diggs, that'll be a really fun matchup to watch. But whoever Gonzalez is on, he's got to be excellent. Look, cornerbacks can't be perfect, but Gonzalez can't allow more than a play or two and let the Texans get into rhythm through the air. And that would be really bad for the Patriots' chances to win this football game. So Christian Gonzalez, he better ball for the New England Patriots if they want to have a shot at upsetting the Texans. Now, finally, for the Texans, who better ball? A role player that's got to step up in this one. How about Folorunso Foley Faine? I'm just showing off that I can say his first name. Foley Faine, defensive tackle for this Texans team. Faine, if he can get some push up the middle on that New England Patriots offensive line, Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson coming off the edges, well, they can meet at Drake May, have a little coffee, and then have a sack party as well. But you've got to get that push on the interior to get May to drift back, step back, maybe think about running, then Will Anderson or Danielle Hunter chase him down, get that sack. The Texans are the top pressure team in the league. The Patriots are the worst in keeping the quarterback from being pressured. They allow the most pressure in the league. That's coming off the edges and coming up the middle. And Faine, man, he's been a physical force at times. He's not afraid to land on somebody and deliver a big hit. If he can get a push up the middle, push May back into Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter, and whatever else the Texans bring off the edge, it'll be a sack party for the Houston Texans in New England on the road in Foxborough against the Patriots. And it'll be a long, long, long day for Drake May making his first start in the NFL. So for the Texans, whoever starts at cornerback opposite Derek Stingley, they better ball out. And Foley Faine at the defensive tackle spot for the Patriots, Antonio Gibson, the running back, Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback, they better ball out if they have any hopes of upsetting the Houston Texans. What say you? Who better ball for you in this matchup? Let me know in the comment section down below. On your way down there, throw me a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget about our friends at BetUS who powered this video. They want you to try out BetUS with the code YouTube150 to get a 150% bonus up to $2,000 on your first deposit. So check it out. YouTube150 is the code. Appreciate you watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I can't wait until we talk Texans again soon.